Pour yourself a cold one and join us for an hour filled to the brim with fun,
Bite your tushy.
entertainment,
Donkey, don't give me that side.
information,
That is heavenly.
and a little weirdness.
Yeah, if you show up to the St. Patty's Day parade just with no green,
We're pinching you.
yeah, we're
Right
coming
there.
we're coming at you.
With your permission, because we don't want to be sued.
It's Happy Hour with DJ Kyle.
Welcome to Happy Hour. I am your host, DJ Kyle. I thank you all for tuning in today. Tell you what, we have a great show, so sit back, relax. We have our furry friends, a dog named Emma, on the show. We also have our Talk of the Town Movies edition coming up today. And up next, we sit down with Professor Jim Paisley talking about the people of Missouri. And today, we're going to be talking about Yogi Berra. So stay right here. More Happy Hour coming up.
Happy Hour with DJ Kyle is here because of these amazing sponsors. Our Veterinary, with locations in Lynn Creek and Lori. Surdike Yamaha, your home for year-round fun. And American Elm Company, offering exceptional decor and interior design.
If it's happening at the lake, it's happening on Lake TV. From the polar plunge to festivals, parades, aquapalooza, and boat shows, Lake TV has it all. Even the granddaddy of them all, the shootouts. If you're looking for places to party, things to do, or even a new home to move into, you've gotta love Lake TV.
Being close to the water makes you more you. It's where the great unknown brings clarity. And letting go is how you really get going. Because only when you're on a Yamaha Wave Runner do you truly discover what you're made of.
Visit Surdike Yamaha at Lake of the Ozarks, 50 years strong.
Gary Allan in concert.
Every storm runs from that rain.
Gary Allan.
I'm just sitting out
Live.
here watching airplanes.
Saturday, May 4th at Ozarks Amphitheater.
Nothing on but the radio.
Buy tickets now at ozarksamp.com, Bridal Cave, or Split Arrow Boutique.
Right where I need to be.
Don't miss Gary Allan, part of the COMC concert series.
Hello and welcome back to Happy Hour. I'm your host, DJ Kyle. We have the pleasure of having Professor Jim Paisley in here with us today. Professor Paisley, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
It's always fun having you on the show and having you broaden our minds with history. And this week, we're talking about, last time we had you on the show, we talked about some famous folks in Missouri. Walt Disney was one that we talked about last week. So who is it that we're going to talk about that came from Missouri that's a famous person?
Yeah, and this one's interesting. Those of you that are sports fans, and especially those of you out there that are from St. Louis, you're going to get a kick out of this one. We're going to talk about Yogi Berra. And on all of these shows, I encourage you, stop by your local libraries, because the research materials I'm using for the shows, we have it there at the library for you, and we're actually pulling the stuff from the shelves and have it sitting right there waiting for you if you want to dig into these a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a perfect idea to where you could like really get into it. So
You bet.
So we've got a little bit of time to cover here, but I know there's a lot of stuff here. So
There's a lot of stuff. So let's talk about Yogi Berra. And no, it's not Yogi Bear. And no, he didn't get the name from the bear. It's pretty interesting. I found out, I learned a little bit here. I was born and raised in St. Louis. And Yogi Berra was born and raised not too far from where I was. He was in St. Louis in an area called The Hill, Italian neighborhood, not too far from where Forest Park is in St. Louis. And Yogi, just an unbelievable ball player. The guy won 10 World Series championships.
Yeah.
10. You know, I mean, it's hard to believe he's in baseball's Hall of Fame, and he's a Missouri boy, which I just love, okay? He's also known for all of his famous humorous sayings, okay? And people called him Yogiisms, you know? He's the guy with the, you know, if you come to a fork in the road, take it. That's him, okay? And people just loved interviewing him because he was so funny with those, you know? Now, on May 12th of 1925 is when Yogi was born. His name was actually Lawrence Peter Berra, B-E-R-R-A. And he was born there in St. Louis to Italian immigrant parents. His parents were Pietro and Paulina, okay? And they lived, like I say, on the hill. Those of you in St. Louis know exactly where that is. And Yogi's mom had a hard time pronouncing the English version of his name, Lawrence. And so she called him Lottie. That when she tried to say Lawrence, it came out Lottie. And so actually his name the whole time he was being raised there in St. Louis, everybody called him Lottie. Lottie Berra.
Lottie Berra.
Yeah. Now, he came from a family of athletes. He had brothers who were all athletes. But the thing was, is they came over with that strict mindset of you have to work, you have to make a living for yourself. And his dad wouldn't let his older brothers play ball. They were all good, but he said, no, you guys need to get a job, okay? And so when Yogi finally got old enough to where he could play, he just played on neighborhood teams, but he still had a second job where he was working at restaurants and delivering papers and that sort of thing. Now, one of his best friends of life was a neighbor kid by the name of Joe Garagiola. Now, I know a lot of you know who he was. So Yogi and Joe would play on every little sandlot team they could find. Anytime there was a ball game going on in the neighborhood, there was Yogi Berra and Joe Garagiola.
The two best friends,
and the best ball players in St. Louis. Those are the kind of kids I'd come up across. You're thinking it's 12-0, and we haven't even got out of the first inning. You know, they were amazing. All right. Now Garagiola, he was an excellent ball player in his own right. And on Saturdays, like I say, they'd get neighborhood kids together, and they'd all be playing ball. And they actually got kind of a following, and they were known as the Gas House Gang. And some of you have heard of that. You know, it was basically just a bunch of really good ball players there in St. Louis known as the Gas House Gang. Now, Yogi changed his name from Lottie to Larry. So it was Larry Berry then for a while, or Berra. Now, he loved to play baseball so much that he couldn't keep his mind on his schoolwork, but he eventually dropped out of the grammar school he was in and just started playing ball on all these minor league teams that he could grab a hold of, okay? Now, eventually, like I say, his older brothers convinced Yogi's dad, said, look, you know, let's face it, he's not a rocket scientist, but he's a damn good ball player, and so you should let him play ball. That's where his career is going to be, and sure enough, his dad relented and said, fine, you do what you can,
gave in.
okay? Now, what happened is that around this time, one of Yogi Berra's friends joked that he looked like a yogi, somebody that practices yoga. Yeah, he's a little short, kind of stocky guy.
So not the Yogi Bear.
No, not Yogi Berra. Yogi like yoga. Okay,
that's where he got the name.
And from then on, all of his friends, you know how friends are. You get a nickname, they all started calling him Yogi. Okay, and that's where Yogi came from. Now, Yogi and Joe Garagiola both tried out for the Cardinals in 1941. And although Yogi had always been the better player, Joe was the one that got the first contract. And it was a nice contract, and it had a $500 signing bonus. Well, they offered a contract to Yogi, too, and he said, they only offered him $250 as a signing bonus, and it made him mad, so he said no. So Joe Garagiola actually made the Cardinals team before Yogi did. Now, what happened is just after the Cardinals beat the New York Yankees in the 1942 World Series, Yogi got the break he was looking for. The coach, the coach of the Yankees turned around and said, we're not going to lose to these Cardinals again. And he was looking for players. Yeah. And they contacted Yogi and gave him a contract with the Yankees.
Wow.
Okay? So you got Joe is playing for the Cardinals, and you got Yogi is now playing for the Yankees, the two big rival teams.
Yeah.
Which I thought was neat. And the Yankees actually gave Yogi the $500 signing bonus that he wanted.
There you go. He held out.
And again, think about that. You know, a $500 signing bonus, you know, what a player makes now, they get $1 million every time they come up to bat. These guys are arguing over $250.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, Berra played in the minor leagues in 1943, but he was very quickly drafted into the military in World War II. Again, you know, we're looking at these famous Missourians who all stepped up to the plate and did what they needed to. And in World War II, he actually fired rockets and was on a machine gun, and, you know, he was on a support landing craft during D-Day.
Wow.
Yes, we're talking Yogi Berra on a boat landing at D-Day. You know, I mean, it's amazing. So he again, a great patriot, you know, and served his country. Now, on May 6th of 46, he was discharged from the military, and he then reported to New Jersey to play in the minor leagues. And while he was struggling with his fielding and everything, he batted so well that the Yankees pulled him up anyhow and said, this guy can hit anything. And that was his ability, was if you could throw it anywhere close, he'd hit it. I mean, if it was way outside, up high, whatever, he still managed to hit the thing. And so he was a great hitter, and that's what really got him the ticket into the big leagues. Now, he rarely stood out as a great fielder. Again, he's a little short, kind of stocky guy. And he started out, he was working in the outfield, and the Yankees kept looking at him and said, we need him in the lineup for batting, but he's not a very good fielder. And so what they did is they turned around and moved him to catcher. In fact, when he was playing outfield, the other players were, you see a little short guy and he'd run real funny, and they used to say they called him caveman or gorilla because of the way he ran.
Can't catch a break. He got a nickname Yogi, and now they're calling him caveman.
Gorilla. Yeah. So he's now a catcher, which was just great for him, and that job turned out to be the one that was his ticket. I mean, this guy was amazing. And here he started with his comments. You know, he said, baseball is 90% mental and the other half is physical. You know, I mean, he was hilarious, you know. Now, he's an important part of the Yankees team. They beat the Dodgers in the 1947 World Series, and they did it with him at catcher. 1948, great year for him personally. Casey Stengel became the manager of the Yankees, which everybody knows Casey Stengel. And again, his career just skyrocketed.
Wow.
And I mean, this guy was absolutely amazing. It was during this time that he met his wife, Carmen Short, a young woman from Salem, Missouri. So the Missouri tie is still there, guys. You know, Salem, Missouri, his wife. She was working as a waitress at a steakhouse in St. Louis, and I guess he went in there and had a steak and came away with a wife.
There you go.
Pretty good deal, right? They had 3 sons, and in '49, the Yankees began a whole long string of championships. They were just dominating things. And they won 5 straight World Series with Yogi behind the plate, you know, and his hitting was unbelievable. Now, they fell short in 1954, but they won 9 of the next 10 American League pennants.
Wow.
I mean, this guy was just a dynamo, an absolute dynamo. So, you know, Yogi is somebody that, you know, we have a tendency, you know, sports heroes have a tendency, you know, you think of Mickey Mantle and Stan Musial. Yogi Berra, just an absolutely tremendous athlete, and just made such a contribution to baseball in America. And he's another St. Louis boy, another Missouri boy, famous.
Absolutely. Jim, thank you so much for coming on the show.
It's
always great. Professor Jim Paisley, y'all. And don't forget, next time we have him on the show, we're going to learn about some more famous Missourians.
Can I give one more famous quote from him?
We'll
close with this quote from Yogi Berra. Always go to other people's funerals. Otherwise, they may not show up for yours.
There you go.
There you have it.
That's it. More Happy Hour coming up right after this.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Lake TV's got it all. We think it's hot stuff when things cool down. We spring into action when things start warming up. Of course, summer is one big, huge shootout on Lake TV. And we fall in love all over again when autumn rolls around. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Lake TV's got it all.
Hey, it's DJ Kyle. I have had the pleasure and the opportunity to head out to the Ozarks Amphitheater to see all of their new construction, all of their new buildings, and their new stuff that's going on. And you should check them out. Go see all of the COMC concert series lineup because the Ozarks Amphitheater, they are the exclusive attraction of Happy Hour. Check them out online, ozarksamp.com.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Hey, it's your buddy DJ Kyle. I wanted to invite you to go to my Facebook page, DJ Kyle M, and hit that like and that follow button to find out where I'm going to be all around the lake this summer. I would love to catch up with each and every one of you, so come on out to my gigs and check it out online. We'll see you soon.
Being close to the water makes you more you. It's where the great unknown brings clarity. And letting go is how you really get going. Because only when you're on a Yamaha Wave Runner do you truly discover what you're made of.
Visit Surdak Yamaha at Lake of the Ozarks, 50 years strong.
What was the last movie you saw in the theater?
Avatar. Yeah.
The new one, you mean?
The new one.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was for my son.
Nice.
It was a long movie.
Yeah, it's a long movie, yeah.
I couldn't even tell you. I haven't been in such a long time.
Been that long, okay.
It wasn't very good. I don't remember.
I was going to say, it clearly didn't leave an impression either.
It was just a couple of years ago.
Okay, all right. Like, I want my money back.
The theater world is having a tough time, I believe, now. So.
It sure is, yeah. What's your favorite movie candy?
Um,
Probably everybody likes popcorn, but
Yeah.
Is there a candy that if you do eat candy in the movie?
Yeah, I do. Usually Skittles or M&Ms.
Those are good. Okay.
Yeah. Goobers.
Nobody ever says goobers.
What? I love goobers. Yeah, those are my favorite.
Movie candy?
Yeah, you go into the movie have.
I have popcorn and Coke.
Popcorn and Coke. You're okay. All right.
Candy, peanut, M&Ms.
All right. You ever watch the movie credits at the end?
Sometimes.
What does the best boy do?
The best.
You ever see Best Boy?
No.
In the credits?
No.
There's something called the Best Boy.
He sweeps up after them.
I have no idea.
Any, take a guess?
No, I have no idea.
No, I don't know what that is.
Best Boy is an electrical or lighting assistant. That's what it comes down to.
Oh,
yeah. So if
okay.
you ever see Best Boy, now you know what that is.
Oh, neat. That's cool.
If you ever see the word honey wagon in a
Honey wagon?
the honey wagon in the credits, what is that? Do you know?
I do not know what the honey wagon is. Would it be like a caddy? Maybe like some form of a caddy? Like would maybe
She's thinking
haul
about this.
things
I
around?
like this. Yeah. No.
I don't know.
That's a great guess. It's actually another name for the porta potty.
Oh, okay.
Honey wagon.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Doesn't it
Okay.
make it sound so appealing?
They do.
Yeah,
It's so
exactly.
fancy.
All right. I want you to name 5 Tom Hanks movies.
Big.
Mm-hmm. I want you to name 5 Tom Hanks movies for me.
Terminal. Right? Wasn't that him?
Nobody ever says that movie. Yes.
Yeah, you're
yes.
welcome.
The Terminal, I think it is.
The
Actually. But
Terminal.
Yes, that's fine.
Castaway.
Good.
Let's see, the Green Mile.
Good one.
Castaway.
Good.
Turner and Hooch.
Nice. You're naming ones that other people don't name. That's good.
Saving Private Ryan.
Okay, one more. One more here.
Big.
Big. There you go. Nice. Well, that was fun, huh? Thanks for joining me for this edition of Kevin Hilly's Talk of the Town. Hey, I'll talk to you on the radio Monday through Friday from 5:30 to 10 on 94.3 Cat Country, and also from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on 101.9 The Wave. That's another edition of Kevin Hilly's Talk of the Town on Lake TV.
Gary Allan in concert.
Every storm runs from that rain.
Gary Allan.
I'm just sitting out here watching airplanes.
Saturday, May 4th at Ozarks Amphitheater.
On but the radio.
Buy tickets now at ozarksamp.com, Bridal Cave, or Split Arrow Boutique. Don't miss Gary Allan, part of the COMC concert series.
If it's happening at the lake, it's happening on Lake TV. From the polar plunge to festivals, parades, aquapalooza, and boat shows, Lake TV has it all. Even the granddaddy of them all, the shootouts. If you're looking for places to party, things to do, or even a new home to move into, you've gotta love Lake TV.
Hey, it's your buddy DJ Kyle. I wanted to invite you to go to my Facebook page, DJ Kyle M, and hit that like and that follow button to find out where I'm going to be all around the lake this summer. I would love to catch up with each and every one of you, so come on out to my gigs and check it out online. We'll see you soon.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it. Welcome to another edition of Furry Friends presented by our veterinary. I'm Megan Albers. This is Mary Meow Me Tilly. We're out here at Ozarks Cat and Canine in the yard with an adorable puppy with impressive ears. Tell me about this dog.
So this is Emma.
Emma.
And Emma is approximately 5 months old.
Okay.
We have her listed as a German Shepherd mix.
Okay.
Emma was an owner surrender.
Okay.
Her owner was living in her vehicle and realized that that wasn't a good position to have the dog in, so she asked if we could take her in, and fortunately we had space for her that day. And the owner is the one who told us that she's a German Shepherd mix. Angie, I was not here the day that Emma came in, but Angie said if she remembered the story right, that she had obtained Emma from someone who was giving away puppies in a Walmart parking lot.
Okay.
So I don't know if they had Mama there to be able to see, or if they just had a sign up, German Shepherd mix puppies, but that's what we've got her in as. Very playful, very active. She obviously loves to play catch. We've been out here doing this for like 10, 15 minutes, just tossing the ball around. Good with other dogs, as long as they can match her energy.
Yes. Maybe not an older dog.
Yeah, they apparently had her out with another dog that we have that is a puppy, but very calm, not running around, a little more timid. And she was a bit much for him. Yeah. But they've had him out with Roly Poly and some of the others, and said she's done great out here romping around in the yard.
Awesome. Good.
So we got a good girl here, and hopefully she won't last long.
Yeah. She's super sweet, super fun. Like you said, very playful. Excellent at fetch. I saw that she knows how to sit on command at least.
Yep,
so,
that's what I was getting ready to say. Jess at one point told her to sit, and then she threw the ball, and so she knows some basic commands, it seems.
And typically at that age, they're sponges. Like, they learn super quick, so she would learn a lot of stuff really fast.
It seems like she's a smart girl. She should pick up on those commands and stuff pretty quick.
Yeah.
And, we never guarantee that they're housebroken, but she seems like she would be one that would probably fall into a routine pretty quick, offer some treats and some,
Yep.
some set times, of taking her out and everything, and she should pick up on that pretty easily.
Yeah, totally. Do you know how she does around kids or cats or anything, or maybe not sure?
Don't really know yet.
Okay.
We haven't had her up in this building and available for very long yet, so haven't really had the chance to experiment with that. She hasn't met any kids yet. I noticed that we've got a lot of cats out in the catio today. She hasn't even glanced over there as far as I've seen. So,
Yeah.
So she's young. She should be able to learn pretty easily if they have a cat in the home. How to just work with her with that and the cat, and she should pick up on that pretty easy, what to do and what not to do.
Yes. Learn some boundaries. She'll get smacked maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
She'll learn.
Kitty, it's not snack time.
Yes. Goodness. So, of course, if you would like to come meet her, I highly recommend it. She's super fun. Come down to the shelter. You can also apply to adopt her at ozarkscatandcanine.com. Now, you guys have a fundraiser coming up soon, correct?
Yep, we always have fundraisers. They're always on our website when we've got them planned and everything. We have a dinner at the Branding Iron in Sunrise Beach on May 23rd. That's a Thursday, between 4 and 7:30 p.m. If you come in and eat dinner, then a portion of the proceeds for that night for those hours are coming here to the shelter.
Awesome.
And then we will also have some board members there that night who will be doing 50-50 raffles between 4 and 7:30. So you can come in, win, the pot will get split 50-50 between us and the winner. So you can come in, get a great meal, support the shelter, maybe win a little money.
Yeah. Win-win, and it's good food.
Oh yeah.
They have great food out there.
Yep.
So again, you can find all those details at ozarkscatandcanine.com, and of course, I always recommend following them on Facebook, seeing the cute pictures of the puppies and the kitties, and seeing all of the awesome events that they have coming up. So thank you again, Mary. It's always fun hanging out with you.
Always.
Yes, that does it for another Furry Friends presented by our veterinary. Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Gary Allen in concert.
Every storm runs that rain.
Gary Allen.
I'm just sitting out here watching airplanes.
Saturday, May 4th at Ozarks Amphitheater.
On but the radio.
Buy tickets now at ozarksamp.com, Bridal Cave, or Split Arrow Boutique.
Where I need to breathe.
Don't miss Gary Allen, part of the COMC concert series.
Hey, it's DJ Kyle. I have had the pleasure and the opportunity to head out to the Ozarks Amphitheater to see all of their new construction, all of their new buildings, and their new stuff that's going on. And you should check them out. Go see all of the COMC concert series lineup, because the Ozarks Amphitheater, they are the exclusive attraction of Happy Hour. Check them out online, ozarksamp.com.
Happy Hour with DJ Kyle is here because of these amazing sponsors. Our veterinary, with locations in Lynn Creek and Laurie. Surdike Yamaha, your home for year-round fun. And American Elm Company, offering exceptional decor and interior design.
Hey, it's DJ Kyle, and thank you again for tuning in here to Happy Hour. I want to say thanks to all of the guests we had on the show, Kevin Hillian, that Talk of the Town, our good friend, Professor Jim Paisley. You make sure you tune in next time he's on the show, always bringing the greatest information to us, and our furry friends. So thank you, Megan, for bringing us that dog named Emma. Join us next week right here on Happy Hour. It's going to be a fun show. We take you out on the farm with my good friend Bella, and we go to the amphitheater. It's going to be a great show. We'll see you then.